sunrise coming pretty soon. Daylight brings a brand new moon. Journey on without a trace, finding peace in every moves. Life's a ride, no need to race, just the rhythm, sweet and
another town, chasing shadows, never slowing down. Neon signs fade in my mirror. The road ahead has never been clearer. The white lines blur, but I hold tight, chasing dreams in the dead of night. On the highway of dreams, where the lost ones go, through the dust and the rain, down a road unknown. Every mile's a story, every turn's a song, but I keep rolling, gotta keep moving on. Gotta keep moving on. I've seen the sunrise paint the sky, and whispered prayers with the radio high. A life in motion, no place to stay, but my heart still beats for yesterday. The stars above, they guide my way, but will they lead me home someday? On the highway of dreams, where the lost ones go, through the dust and the rain, down a road unknown. Every mile's a story, every turn's a song, but I keep rolling, gotta keep moving on. I've left behind what I couldn't save, but the highway calls me like a wave, through the mountains, through the streams, still searching for my highway of dreams. Oh, on the highway of dreams, where the lost ones go, through the dust and the rain, down a road unknown. Every mile's a story, every turn's a song, but I keep rolling, gotta keep moving on. Gotta keep moving on.
I've been rolling down this two-lane road, chasing sunsets, stories untold. Another diner, another mile, a stranger's face, a lonesome smile. Lines on the pavement, dust in the air, a life in motion but going nowhere. Home is where the highway ends, where the wheels stop turning and I breathe again. A place I've never seen before, but I'll know it when I walk through that door. Neon lights fade in my mirror. Every mile makes the picture clearer. A life of freedom, a life alone. But even a drifter needs a home. Wind in my hair, the road calls my name, but I'm tired of playing this runaway game. Home is where the highway ends, where the wheels stop turning and I breathe again. A place I've never seen before, but I'll know it when I walk through that door. Maybe it's a porch with an old screen door. Maybe it's arms I ain't held before. Somewhere beyond these long white lines, there's a place where the road unwinds. Home is where the highway ends, where the wheels stop turning and I breathe again. Breathe again. A place I've never seen before, but I'll know it when I walk through that door. I was raised where the highway ends, in a town full of ghosts and no fake friends. Same dirt roads, same neon lights. They build your cage and sell you the sky. Daddy said, son, don't stir the dust, but I was born with a restless trust. 1 foot in the gravel, 1 in the flame. I had to burn just to carve my name. I found my freedom in a beat-up Ford, gas-stained dreams and a dashboard cord, rolling past the county line, leaving slow death far behind. Ain't looking back, ain't turning round. My soul ain't made for this tight old town, with the wind in my lungs and the sun bleeding down. I found my freedom, God, I found it now. She wore a cross and a waitress grin, told me love means never giving in, but her hands felt like warning signs, clinging hard while I chased mine. Took my heart, tried to nail it shut, but I cracked the lock with a rebel strut. Now every mile's a holy sound, a prayer on wheels, no slowing down. I found my freedom in a beat-up Ford, gas-stained dreams and a dashboard cord, rolling past the county line, leaving slow death far behind. Ain't looking back, ain't turning around. My soul ain't made for this tight old town, with the wind in my lungs and the sun bleeding down. I found my freedom. Just a hum of wheels and a life unbound, screaming loud without a sound. No white picket fence, no wedding vow, just the open road and the here and now, with the rear view burning and the sky somehow. I found my freedom, yeah, I found it now. So raise your glass to the ones who roam. Sometimes the highway's the only home.
Highway stretches, dust in the air, radio humming, but nobody's there. Got a half full cup and a heart full of load, chasing the sunrise down an endless road. Lines on the pavement, stories untold, foot on the gas, gotta chase that goal. Miles to go, wheels keep turning. Another town, but the fire's still burning. There ain't no map gonna show me the way. Just me and the road at the break of day. Neon signs in the rear view. Another lonesome truck stops serenade. Every mile another past I leave, but there's a dream out there I still believe. Stories behind me, ghost in the rain, but I keep rolling, can't stop the train. Miles to go, wheels keep turning. Another town, but the fire's still burning. Ain't no map gonna show me the way. Just me and the road at the break of day. Maybe someday I'll find my home, but for now the highway's my own. Under the stars, under the sky, I'll keep on driving till the day I die. Miles to go, wheels keep turning. Another town, but the fire's still burning. Ain't no map gonna show me the way. Just me and the road at the break of day. Me and the road at the break of day.
Glavni šerif, on nije policajac, on je politička ličnost. Sad ima šerif svoju policiju, oni su šerifska policija. Ne znam, moram ga nazvati izvršenje. zvuk je stariji onda Vesna. On je onda mnogo stariji od nju. Najmanje tu, pa ja, on je stariji od nju. Možda Boga mi 50.
I packed up my silence in an old suitcase, left a note on the mirror and didn't sign my name. The road don't ask questions, it just rolls out flat. And I needed some place that don't talk back. And got ghosts in my rear view, lies on my tongue, a heart full of stories I ain't ever sung. The gas gauge is low, but the sky's burning wide, and I'm chasing the truth I used to hide. I'm wide open like a cut that won't close, like a desert wind with nowhere to go. A soul unwound, just drifting and hoping, bleeding out slow. Yeah, I'm wide open. This dashboard preacher keeps humming the blues, static and thunder, and last night's news. I talk to the stars like they talking back, telling me maybe there's grace in the cracks. I ain't looking for heaven, just a place I can stand with my boots in the dirt and some calloused hands. If I make it to morning, I'll try not to run, but I never was good at standing still, son. I'm wide open like a field after rain, like a sinner who forgot he could change. No map, no mask, just broken, outspoken, tired